Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin are currently involved in a legal battle over a diss track that has sparked more controversy than expected. The track, titled Like That, targets Drake and J. Cole and was meant to make a significant cultural statement, but it has instead resulted in legal issues. Rapper Rodney O is suing the trio for allegedly not paying royalties for a sample from his 1988 hit, Everlasting Bass. This case raises important questions about respect and recognition, particularly regarding the treatment of veteran artists in today's hip-hop landscape. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. Rodney filed his lawsuit amid a growing number of legal disputes involving major figures in rap. His complaint, submitted to the courts on a Wednesday, accuses Epic Records, Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin of breaching trust. He claims that the version of Like That he was shown before its release only included Future's contributions, leaving him feeling sidelined from a significant project without any notice or consent. The issue at hand goes beyond unpaid royalties. It also concerns how the track was handled. "I didn't even know Kendrick was on it until a day before when someone called and said, 'I heard Kendrick is on that record,'" he told TMZ. "I said, 'No, I have a record. He's not on there, and the song was like 2 minutes.'" Rodney's frustration arises from being left out of the decision-making process regarding a project that utilized his work. This situation is not just a simple oversight. Rodney's 1988 song, Everlasting Bass, is heavily sampled in Like That. The implications extend beyond financial issues. They are deeply personal. The lack of communication about the sample and the exclusion of veteran artists from the conversation have greatly affected Rodney. "If I was friends with Drake, give me the option to say yes or no," he added. "They just dropped the ball, and it shows a lack of respect. It's unfair to treat old-school artists this way." To fully understand the significance of this issue, it's important to recognize that Everlasting Bass is more than just a song. It represents a pivotal moment in music history. Rodney O's impact on hip-hop has been overshadowed by the genre's rapid evolution, but he is now working to reclaim his place in the spotlight. The sample in Like That is not just a minor detail. It is essential to the entire track. Rodney's frustration, while rooted in the lack of royalties, runs deeper. For him, this is about being excluded from the narrative he helped create. The disregard shown by contemporary artists towards his legacy reflects a broader trend affecting older musicians in the hip-hop industry. Let's examine the situation. Rodney received a version of the song shortly before its release that only featured Future's part. It wasn't until after the song was released that Kendrick Lamar's verse was added, which completely caught Rodney off guard. He called this a significant oversight, noting that the record was intended to be released only with Future's contribution, and Lamar's verse was not communicated to Rodney or his team until after the song went live. Not only was Rodney kept in the dark, but he also missed the chance to review the track prior to its release, despite his music being a key element in the final version. Another important aspect of this legal dispute is that Rodney was excluded from the Grammy nominations. He expressed his frustration about the song being nominated for Grammys without acknowledging his involvement. "How can you do that? There's no respect at all, and this is how many veteran artists are treated," he commented. This situation is not just a financial blow for Rodney. It feels like a dismissal of his artistic contributions. Instead of celebrating the renewed success of his song, he feels overlooked and undervalued. Rodney's lawsuit is directed not only at the artists involved in Like That, but also at the estate of the legendary soul singer Barry White, which is also part of the issue. Rodney claims that White's estate is accusing him of copyright infringement concerning the sample used in the track. However, Rodney maintains that there have never been any issues with the sample before. His song, Everlasting Bass, has been sampled many times over the years, and this is the first time the estate has raised a concern. Rodney believes that the estate's sudden interest in the sample is due to the song's recent popularity, which has gained mainstream attention because of its connection to Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin. This song has been out for 35 years, and there has never been an infringement claim, Rodney pointed out. So what has changed? Why now? He attributes this unexpected legal challenge to the increased attention his song is getting from its inclusion in Like That, a track that blends modern hip-hop with the classic sound that Rodney helped create. Interestingly, Rodney claims that the only instance of an unauthorized Barry White sample in this entire situation is found in Kanye West's Like That remix, a song that also did not have proper clearance for the sample. This adds another layer to an already complex story. This lawsuit extends beyond mere disputes over royalties and legal issues. It underscores a broader concern about the recognition of veteran artists in today's hip-hop landscape. As hip-hop has become a leading force in mainstream music, there has been a push to honor its original creators. Yet, these foundational figures often find themselves left out of conversations, with their contributions eclipsed by the rapid changes in the genre and the emergence of new talents. For Rodney, this issue transcends financial concerns. It's about receiving the respect due to an artist who has significantly influenced the current generation. What are the implications of this lawsuit for the artists involved? Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin are undoubtedly among the most influential figures in hip-hop. While they may have contributed to the cultural impact of Like That, they now find themselves at the center of a controversy that could have serious legal and reputational consequences. For Kendrick Lamar, in particular, who has been a highly regarded figure in hip-hop for over a decade, this lawsuit complicates his already complex public image. Known for his activism, storytelling, and profound lyrics, Lamar now risks being viewed as someone who may have unintentionally disrespected the genre's pioneers, an image that contradicts the reputation he has carefully cultivated. The situation is similarly intricate for Future and Metro Boomin. Both have made their mark as innovative producers and artists exploring new sounds, but with Like That featuring a blend of classic samples, modern rap, and cutting-edge production, this lawsuit highlights the intersection of past and present in the music industry. Rodney's criticism of them for what he perceives as a lack of respect for his legacy adds tension to their careers, making it fascinating to observe how this legal battle unfolds. From the public's viewpoint, it's clear that this lawsuit has sparked significant debate. On one hand, there's nostalgia for old-school hip-hop, while on the other, there's the current landscape of streaming, global charts, and high-profile collaborations. This clash between the past and the present reflects broader struggles within the music industry. Will the future of hip-hop honor its origins, or will it continue to evolve, leaving its early pioneers behind? The public response to this lawsuit has sparked significant debate. On one hand, there is a longing for the classic era of hip-hop, while on the other, we observe the modern realities of streaming, global charts, and high-profile collaborations. This clash between nostalgia and contemporary trends reflects broader tensions within the music industry. Is the future of hip-hop about respecting its roots, or is it an unstoppable force that prioritizes progress over its pioneers? The result of this lawsuit is likely to shape how the industry views the connection between established artists and current stars. Whether or not Rodney O wins, his fight highlights the need for better communication, clearer agreements, and a greater appreciation for the artists who built the genre we love. As hip-hop continues to change, it is essential for the industry to find a balance between honoring its history and looking to the future. Otherwise, the contributions of its early innovators may be overlooked. As this legal battle unfolds, it remains unclear if it will simply be another chapter in the ongoing struggle for recognition, or if it will spark a wider conversation about how hip-hop interacts with its past. For artists like Rodney O, Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin, one thing is clear: the stakes are high, and this lawsuit is just the beginning. The industry is watching closely, and the outcome could shape our understanding of hip-hop's history, present, and future for years to come. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.